What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the TechWorld podcast. I'm your host, Cardo of 99 and Up Computers, also the owner of 99 and Up Computers. Today we're doing a Throwback Thursday, Flashback Friday session. The other day I was talking to my wife, and we was just thinking about how technology has changed over the years. I just wanted to take some time to throw things back or flash back on what we grew up on, man. And as these things I pop up on the screen and talk about, man, if it triggers you, man, drop a comment in the comment section. Drop a like, share this video on Thursdays and Fridays on your social media pages. Just a conversation piece just to get going, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all remember these jumps, man, back in the day, man, my stepfather used to keep a gang of these jumps in the house. All pornos, though. You rarely will find a good show on the jump. It was home videos and porn. That's all he had up in that jump. Little home videos and porn. But we had to put them jumps up in the VHS player. You had fast forward, rewind, pause, and play on there. But you couldn't just skip an hour ahead. It'd take you a few minutes to get through the whole tape. Y'all remember that, man? If y'all remember that, man, drop a like right now or leave a comment. These jumps would get stuck in the player. You had to get your little pencil out and try to rewind the jumps back in there and hope it go back in there smooth. Once your tape end up like this, it's pretty much done. And then I remember back in middle school, these jumps was hot on the streets. All the drug dealers, the dope boys had them, the good old pages. Always wanted to get one, but I knew my mother raised me in the church. My mother didn't care for having pages and anything that was looked like you could be selling drugs. She didn't want me to get caught up in that epidemic. But I wanted one, man. So by the time I got to about the 7th or the 8th grade, she finally let me get a pager, man. I only had about 3 or 4 friends that had access to the pager, and we just page each other, make ourselves look important. I remember the bill. I was going up Iverson Mall. The bill was about $10 a month for the pager. And then we used to send codes and stuff like 911 or go to hell, stuff like that in the pager. It's so unsanitary ass phone booth, man. Now, luckily I ain't really have to use this, because when these was flooded all over the streets, my mother, you know, I ain't had nobody I was calling at the time anyway. And if anybody want to talk to me, it wasn't that important at the age I was at when these was out. But I'm glad I ain't had to use these nasty motherfuckers, because you can imagine how many people spent time on the phone putting their face and their lips and, you know what I'm saying, all up on that machine, not really sanitizing. No, it wasn't like the Department of Health was going around sanitizing the phone booths. Probably wasn't even no Department of Health back then. So, you know, that's a throwback moment for you. Everybody had the house phone in their house, where you had it either sitting on the table or it was mounted on the wall, and let a little honey or something call, tell me she gonna give me a call. I be sitting right by the motherfucking phone waiting. And then you hoping your mother don't answer the jump before you. That's why you sitting there waiting, because the phone ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Hello, Ma, I got it, Ma, hang up. That's how I used to be back in the day. This one right here a little advanced, because the jump got the caller ID on it. And I remember when they ain't had a caller ID, you ain't know who was calling. And we used to get real angry when the telemarketers would call, because they be might catch you slipping. You know what I'm saying? You might answer the phone. Yeah, what's going on? Thinking you know who it is. And then they like, yeah, Johnny, you got that $38.75 that you owe us. But when they let you do call wait, oh my God. Call wait and 3-way changed the whole game, Slim. You was able to call 2 or 3 people at the same time. Y'all could all be on like a damn conference call. You know what I'm saying? And if you had 2 or 3 girlfriends, they found out about each other, they get each other number. One of them might be on the 3-way call waiting for you to slip. Yeah, what's the good old CD player, Slim? You remember these Jones? The CD player though, these Jones came out after the Walkman. I'll show you the Walkman. Remember the Walkmans? You thought you was, especially if you had a Sony junk, because I had me a Chinese off-brand junk growing up. But the niggas that had the Sony Jones, the volume was good on them. hit, you know what I'm saying? You could turn your shit up. It was actually bumping. At that time, it was bumping, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, your fast forward was faster than everybody else's. It probably had a slow down, speed up. You could chop and screw the motherfucking tape. And their ones came out. These ain't really hit like the Walkman did, because you had to be sitting still with this jump in order for the CD not to skip. You dig? And a lot of us try to cheat the system, because if you had, around this time when these was out, I had my first car, was about 15, 16, and that motherfucker was like an 89 Volvo, had tape deck in the jump. So this was the hack back then. You would take the little tape deck that had an auxiliary cord coming out of it, and you'll stick that right up in the tape deck, and run that joint in the CD player. But you had to get creative on keeping the CD player still while you was driving. So sometimes I took Velcro on my jump, stuck it right on the dashboard, you know what I'm saying? But if you hit one of these DC or Baltimore potholes, it was a wrap, you know. You saw arcades, man. Slim, if my mother took me up in the laundromat, or she took me up in one of the curry house and we had to wait, man, I was geeking. Give me a quarter, give me a nickel, give me something. I just want to play that Mike Tyson Punch-Out jump. If you had a race car game up in there, I'm on it. Or if you had the shooting jump, or that Street Fighter jump, I was nice on the Street Fighter. And the Pac-Man was alright, but you know, everybody had Pac-Man, so it was kind of getting a little old to me. But yeah, this was our PlayStation growing up, so you know, just a little throwback, y'all, man. Follow me on Facebook, Cardo Givens. We got the 99 and Up computer page for all your tech needs. If y'all looking for some cheap, or I wouldn't even say cheap, but some affordable computer equipment or tech equipment, 99 and Up computers. On Instagram, we had the DMV Computer Man page. On Twitter's Crypto Cardo. Been kind of quiet on the crypto side lately, but I will get back to doing podcasts on the crypto as well. Thanks for tuning in. If you watched this video and you enjoyed it, drop a like or a comment in the comment section.